How you doing this morning? I'm going to do a video here. This fly I've been doing in my demos on some of my shop demos here lately, and I'm getting pretty good response to it. It's a slight variation of an RS-2. One of the unique products is what we're going to use for the abdomen. It's a product put out by Nature Spirit, so I'll talk a little bit more about it as I get to it. So let's get started here. Here we got a TMCO 101 size 18 hook in my vise. So I'm going to start out with a dark gray thread. So I'm going to take my tag end and bind down my thread. I'm going to leave the tag end on the top of the hook shank. And this is what we'll do to use this to split the tails. Now I'm going to grab a couple of light done micro fibettes here. Get 2 of them. I got 2 of them here. I want to measure my tail. We're going to make it a shank length long. So I'm going to take it, place it here on top. Ooh, that one's way too short. Let's try that again. Okay. There we go. A little better. Take a couple wraps to hold it, and then I'm going to stand it up a little bit and split those tails. And I'm going to bring the thread up in between the 2 tails, and that's going to split our tails nice and neat. I'm going to run and bind everything down up to right behind the eye of the hook. Okay. So now we're going to tie in what we're going to use for the abdomen. The abdomen is a product put out by Nature Spirit. It's a bleached and dyed peacock herl, and I've stripped the fibers off of it. This is bleached and then it's dyed muskrat gray. It gives you a real neat looking body here. So I'm going to take I've got one I pre-stripped. I'm going to take it and get it right on the side of the hook shank. And I'm going to bind it down to the back, to the point right above the barb. Clip off my tag. Okay, now I'm going to take and put a little bit of a taper with my thread on the underbody here. Just a little bit. Don't get too carried away here. I'm going to take a little bit of a super glue, put it right on top of my thread. Now carefully grab this stripped herl and start wrapping it forward. And as you can see, it just gives it just a super killer segmentation. Okay, we're going to run it up there to about the 80% point. I'm going to tie it off. Clip our end. Okay, there we go. And that gives you just a killer looking little segmentation here. I got a thread, or there we go. Now, for a little bit more durability, I'm going to coat the body with a UV resin. This is Deer Creek Diamond Find, put out by Diamond Find by Deer Creek Flies. Really the only one, then, in my opinion, that is truly tack-free. So we're going to put a little bit on there. Now I'm going to take my bodkin here and even it out. Okay. Alright, nice even coat. I'm going to hit it with my light. Okay, where we go. Now we're going to take the wing material. I'm using a product by Montana Fly. It's an Antron, It's called glow yarn, and a white. Really interesting, really cool stuff. Get my thread. I want to get it to about the 80% point. A couple loose wraps, and then I'm going to pull this down. Oops, that never happens. Let's try that again. There we go. And then I'm going to bind it down. Yeah, right where I want it. And then we're going to take a little bit of a muskrat gray dubbing, and this is a fairly dark dubbing, dark muskrat gray. It ain't going to take much here. Dub a nice tight noodle. And now I'm going to start wrapping it. I'm going to go right up to the front of the wing. And then I'm going to do one wrap right in behind. And I got a little too much, so I'm going to take a little bit off. I'm going to tighten this up here. I'm going to go right there. Okay. We're going to clean that up with my scissors. And that looks pretty good. I just do a little bit more. There we go. That looks better. Okay, now we're going to throw a quick whip finish. Tighten it. Clip our thread. Now I'm going to take our wing and I'm going to pull it forward. And I'm going to cut it right at the eye of the hook. Take a quick look here. Make sure everything's where I want it. I'm going to drop a head cement on the thread. And there we go. It's a little RS-2 with a peacock curl body. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.